Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today we're going to be checking out one that I probably should have checked out before. This is Hardy, Wait in the Truck, featuring Lainey Wilson. We're going to dig in and see what's up. Let's go. Hopefully I don't get banned. Like, I've got the general idea already, so it's not like it's a full-on surprise for me.
I got turned around in some little town I'd never been to before, working my way through a middle of June midnight thunderstorm. There was something in the headlights that stopped me on a dime. Well, she was scared to death, so I said climb in, and then she climbed.
Alright, we in a rough situation here, right? We in a rough situation. I'm probably going to piss some people off today.
Well, she was bruised and broke from head to toe with a tear in her bloodstained shirt. She didn't tell the whole truth, but she didn't have to. I knew what had happened to her.
Keep that in mind.
I didn't load her down with questions. That girl had been through enough. I just threw it in drive, looked in those eyes, and asked her where he was. I don't know if he...
There's a lot to be said for assumptions, right? There's a lot to be said for assumptions. And what do we just learn in this video? He's driving through a town that he does not know, stops in the middle of a thunderstorm to a woman who is apparently beaten, right? That's where we're going to go. But he knows nothing about her story. And what does he say? He doesn't ask her about her story. He sees her beaten and he makes an assumption. And it can be the correct assumption, but he's making an assumption. I didn't want to burden her down with questions. I didn't want to call the law. That should have been number one. It should have been number one. And I understand the vigilante aspect of it. I understand that. But the law should be the first option. It should. There were several options prior to this.
I never thought my day of justice would come from a judge under sea. But I knew right then I'd never get hit again when he said to me, wait in the truck, just wait.
Like, just step outside of the emotions of it. Step outside of the emotions of this and look at it objectively. He didn't ask her what happened. She could have initiated. I know people don't like hearing that shit, but it is true. Like, that doesn't mean that it is correct for him to put his hands back on her. But I'm going to tell you something. You never hit a lady. But if a lady puts her hands on you, then she ain't a lady, right? My main problem with this is the I don't know what happened situation. Like, you don't know what's going on in this trailer park, boss. Like, I know so many women, like, for real, that are seeking this. And I know that's the wrong thing to say, and people don't want to hear that shit, but it is true. I know so many women that go around seeking this type of a situation. I love my stepmother, right? She passed away over a decade ago. And she was crazy as bad shit. Like, just bad shit crazy. Crazy as a road lizard, as we like to say down here. And she would seek this type of a situation. Like, honestly seek it. And that doesn't make it right, but it makes it true. And you don't know the situation. You're about to go in here and end somebody's life without asking questions, right? You're proud of that fact. I didn't ask no questions except where's he at? Bruh. I have a big problem with that. I understand why everybody is emotionally invested in this. I was beaten as a child. I watched my mom get beaten as a child. I am not in any way ever saying that all women are asking for it. I'm saying this dude don't know shit. He's walking into the middle of some shit he don't know. This could end a whole different way. There's people out here who's going to watch this video and they're going to think that they can do this shit. They're going to think that they can get involved because they think they should be involved. And they're going to walk into that trailer and somebody's going to blast the fuck out of them. And their guts are going to go flying across the backside of their own goddamn truck. That is real life shit. If you walk into a trailer that looks like this, bro, I don't know if y'all recognize Redneck Hood or not. But that's what this is. And you don't know who lives in these trailers. They are every bit as bad as you imagine the urban crack dweller to be. Because that's exactly who lives in these houses. Not all of them. I was a trailer park guy. Right? I know. But you don't just walk up in somebody's house behind some business you don't know about. And that is not to say that you don't defend a woman. That is never to say that. But this situation's going to get you in trouble. First off the top, you find the woman, you call the cops. Period, the end. Period, the end. If the law don't handle it, her family should. But you shouldn't as some stranger going through town. You shouldn't. I don't care who you are. If you see it actively happening and you want to stop it, then do that. Call the police and then stop it. Don't go up in somebody's house behind some stuff you don't know. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm not opposed to the outcome. Right? I am not opposed to what's about to happen. If the law has failed, then it is up to the people. That is the Constitution. Right? If the powers of government fail you, then you have the right. But until the powers of government fail you, you don't. Another situation here is she should have been gone. This was not the first indication of this, and that is not to put blame on the victim, right? But this man is about to lose his freedom because you decided to stay with him because you could change him, because he was going to quit drinking and he was going to be the good guy, because you thought that nookie was good enough to make him quit being the asshole that he was, and it is not. It will never be. Not everybody should have a partner. Right? If you are the type of person who this guy is going to see inside of the trailer, then you shouldn't have a partner. I told y'all, I'm going to piss some people off. Because you don't know what's going on here. And I get it, I do. If that was her brother, that's a whole different argument. If that's her daddy, it's a whole different argument. Hey, I'm going to let you know, bro. After you done beat on that door and he didn't answer it, you kick that door in the trailer park, there is a gun waiting on you. And you cross that threshold and you will get ventilated. It will happen. Don't think you're Billy Badass. Like you just went in this man's house.
Smoking one of his cigarettes and waited for the cops to...
Because you wanted that shit. That's what you wanted in life right there. You wanted to be that Billy Badass that did that. That's what that broke down to. I told y'all I'm going to piss some people off. But I'm good at that. The thing is that you could have had the same outcome. If you would have waited on these lights first, you could have got the same thing. And that's some real shit. I know people don't like to hear that the cops do good things, but if it was not for law enforcement, this would be rampant and it would be your door for no reason.
Just waiting in the truck.
Why? You're a murderer. Like, you're not even admitting fault. I did the right thing. No, you didn't. Told y'all I'm gonna piss people off.
60 months. She still comes to see me from time to time.
60 months. That's what, 5 years? Rough. 60 months for taking a man's life in cold blood. If you had to drive to his house, beat on the door, kick the door down, you're in cold blood. You're not in the middle of a hot-blooded attempt. 60 months.
It was worth the price to see a brighter side of the girl I picked up that night. And I might be here forever. It ain't paradise, that's true. But it's a whole hell of a lot better than the place I sent him to.
Thank you.
Wait in the truck. Just wait in the truck. Wait in the truck. Just wait in the truck. Wait in the truck. Just wait in the truck. Wait in the truck. Just wait in the truck.
Alright. Y'all make sure y'all get back over to Hardy's page, give him a like, share, and a sub. Throw him a comment and let him know you appreciate what he is doing. I do it for no other reason that we get to have a discussion about it, right? Like, I'm not hitting him. I'm not hitting her. But this whole thing is not good. Like, I know, I hold some unconventional beliefs. I do. I believe in the value of human life. I believe in law and order. I do. And that's coming from somebody who was absolutely an outlaw. There was a time that I would have done this, right? There was a time I'd have been that dude kicking the door in. Matter of fact, I've had the police called on me for kicking the door in that I had no business kicking in. And so, I don't talk about this pulling it out of my ass. I talk about this for a reason. Somebody's going to see this and they're going to think it's the right thing to do. And as much as I can commiserate with it, it is not. The proper thing to do is to call the authorities. And you may not like that, but it is true. The proper thing to do is the first time he's showing those signs of aggression is to remove yourself from the situation completely. People can be controlling and people can be mean. I don't put that past anybody. I have witnessed it. People can be evil. Some people don't believe in objective evil. I do. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I've been a party to it. And so when I talk about that, I don't pull that out of my ass either. But you should let the law take the chance first. If this woman is out here in the middle of a thunderstorm and she is beaten, call the police. And if she won't put a report on there, it was not worth you going in that trailer. Period. The end. If she won't put them on the paper, you just killed yourself for no reason. You think you just took care of him. He would have been taken care of by law. If she would have done what she needed to do, that would have happened. And I know that hurts some feelings, but that is true. I don't say these things to be mean, right? I want what this country stands for to be a thing. I want freedom and liberty and justice for all. And there is no justice to summary execution without a trial by jury. Period. The end. Now, if she would have went to the law and he violated a restraining order and this situation happened in the middle of it, zero problems. If that was her brother and this situation has been failed by the police, zero problems. I would have quit the men in the jury pool. But this guy, I would sentence to the death chamber. Period. The end. He, from the testimony out of his own mouth, he didn't ask no questions. He made an assumption. He went to the trailer, kicked the door in, and then decided to summarily execute somebody. That is horrifying. That is something we do not want. That is something that should not be something we glorify. Because the vigilante justice does have its place. It does. I don't care what you say. But it should not be the first option ever. It shouldn't. And I don't care what you say. There were many ways that this could have been handled better. I understand the sentiment behind it. I do. I get what the message is. I do. And it is delivered in exactly the wrong way. This is a severe problem. And I'm sure this is not what you were expecting when you asked me to react to this, right? Because I'm a big one on self-defense. If she would have blasted at him in the middle of that, no problems. The equipment was there. The guy was running for it. She could have taken care of that. In the middle, no problems. I would have acquitted her. I'd sit on that jury and let her go. There's a big difference between vigilante justice and justice failing and then vigilantism. And that's where I'm going to wrap this one up. I know I piss somebody off. It's what I do. I kind of hold some unconventional beliefs, and I don't think this was the right one. But y'all make sure y'all get back and show some support anyway. At the very minimum, it got us talking about a very important topic. This is something that needs to be talked about. People need to actually stop and look at their entertainment and see what it is actually telling you, right? This is like when the lights went out at Georgia. That's not a good song. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you were here with me, and I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, I love you. God loves you. You are perfect, whole, and complete just the way that you are. And this has been Pitt State. Peace.